I have a scenario where I was teaching before. Actually, the the child was disturbing my class.
Always disturbing.
Yes, I was like, I'll call your mom. No, she thought I was playing until she heard her mommy voice. So she was begging me. So I've called her already. I've told her. Within 5 minutes, when I drove to school with Kim.
Really?
Yes. In fact, me that reported, I was one begging again. So the one thing about it is that parent is very busy.
Right.
But what I noticed as she knows is that for any report they are bringing from school,
Right.
it's the problem for it.
Yeah.
So for a child, when you use their parents to scare them, they will beg and say, okay, I'll behave normal.
Hello, amazing people. This is your girl Lima, of course, your host with the most. It is yet another episode on Time Out with Lima, proudly brought to you by Gag Infinity Studio. And in the studio with me today, I have my boss, my brother, an educator, my tutor, a lover of God in the studio with me today. And his name is Mr. Shuaib Abiodun, by fondly calling and dancing. So drum roll as I welcome in the studio with me, Mr. Eweina. You're welcome, sir.
Yeah, welcome. I'm happy to be here.
Happy to have you too. So please introduce yourself to the viewers.
All right, thanks for that. Yeah, my name is Shuaib Eweina, popularly known as Anderson.
Okay.
Yes. I'm an educator, though a banking and finance by profession, but who move into the education line based on different things I've been seeing. Okay, just let me stop there. Maybe I don't know if the host has any other thing to ask.
I don't have any other thing to ask. I know you are really good at what you do. And thanks for that. Thanks for making that brief. The viewers are aware of the theme of the week, which says the academic performance, and the role of parents in the academic excellence. So to start with, there's always this debate of who is the role model to a child? Is it the mother? Is it the parents or the teachers? So to you, now as an educator, I'm putting it to you, what do you think should be the role model to a child? The parents or the teachers?
Right. Thank you for the question. So my own perspective, I think as a child, you need to take both your parents and your teacher as a role model.
Right.
Yeah, because the parents will teach you some things from home, which teacher will not teach you.
Right.
And teacher will also be the one teaching you some things in the institution in which parents will not teach.
Right.
So I think both should be your role model as a child.
All right. So let's start with now. Which do you think is the role of a parent exactly, and which do you think is the role of a teacher to a child?
Yeah. As a parent, everything the child needs to learn from home should be the parents' work, not the teachers.
Right.
Yeah. For example, how to greet. Can't expect the child to teach the child and say, well, you see anybody greeting. No, the child will do theirs.
Right.
Also, but it must come from home first.
Right.
But cannot say a child who cannot wash dishes, I have bring a report to a teacher. So in primary school, we have seen a lot. Yeah, we hear a lot. And we as a teacher, we just, we smile at it that this should be a parent's work, not a teacher work.
Yeah.
Yes, teachers will do a little by perceiving them that, okay, anything you're meant to do it at home.
Right.
Yeah, but as a teacher, what you're meant to do is just to give them good orientation. Also, where they will meet after school, the challenges out there. So I think it's work of the teacher to do that and impart. Because number one thing is imparting of knowledge. That's why you're in school. So that's that.
Like you said, you said you guys have seen a lot in private school. Of course, I've seen a lot too because I was once a teacher, right? Because there's some excuses that some parents will be giving, like, hey, you're supposed to teach this child, you're supposed to teach that child, but they don't really understand their own impact, their own involvement in the child's life, which I feel like probably will still get there. So now, let's talk about parent take to support academic excellence. What do you think parents are not doing enough? Because I think this modern generation now, children are really diverting to so many things, probably because of social media, right? Maybe because of the inventory of social media. But then children are really diverting to so many things. What are the cautions you think parents should take?
Yes. Thank you for the question. For me as a parent, I think the first thing is anything that is called smartphone should be taken away from a student. So a secondary school student, if you want them to focus, because social media have taken a lot. Most students don't want to read again. There's no habit of reading culture.
You don't think some teachers too also tell children to Google their assignments,
Thank you.
and all
That's
of
why
that?
I'm going. So I'm also using this to impart knowledge to some other teachers also.
Right.
But I know where I teach. These are one of the excuses we have. But the rules is don't give a student an assignment that is not in their textbook.
Right.
So they won't use that as a yardstick. Also, I think technology have taken over many things that even a parent can monitor the child for anything he or she is searching on Google. So I think there's technology for that, in which the parents need to link the account with their own account. So they search and see anything the child is going through from the phone. So mostly, what I just think is that's number one. Okay, another thing is no matter how hard it is, we know how the economy is.
Right.
Everybody needs to know. Doing then, I think the father is just the breadwinner. But presently, both male and female should be the breadwinner. The father is just the breadwinner. Later, the bread will go away.
Right.
So one thing is, at least interact with the child.
Right.
Once you come back from work, even if it's just like 5 minutes, so the child will feel like, okay, yes, my parents are taking care of my education. Not that you just come home, you believe they have done the assignment, at least go through it, not by teaching them.
Right.
Just by just putting them through on what to do. You don't teach a child, because you are teaching them, they won't be independent. So allow them, just put them through and do what you're meant to do. If it's just 5 minutes you have, use it for them and ask about their school. So as such, the child will feel, okay, my parents are being involved. So it's also make them to do very well at school.
All right. Thank you. That's yes. Fair enough. But let's come back to this phone, internet of a thing. At what age, in this Gen Z era now, at what age do you think a child should be using a smartphone now?
Based on my own perspective,
right.
Okay, I would say when a child gains admission, or while he or she wants to write JAM, because looking at the procedure for UTME now,
right,
the child needs to have an active email,
right,
have an active phone number,
right,
which will work together.
Right.
So I think once the child is through secondary school, yes, but at that point also, the child, for you getting admission to university, I mean, you are an adult.
Yeah.
You'll be staying alone. So I think what we just need to do is just to be giving them moral talk. So for me, say why a child in secondary school, no to.
No problem. Thank you for that. So let me also ask you this question. Did you think parents' educational level has anything to do with a child intelligence?
Yeah, it has. And it doesn't have also. Yeah. So it's in the two-way coin. The first one is, as an educated child, as an educated father or mother, you're able to know anything the child is bringing on. Right. In fact, they are bringing maybe something trickish. Right. You will know because you are past through it. But as a parent who is not educated, also you can also do the same. Because life has evolved more than you being by going to school only to learn. Yes. So as a parent who is not educated, I think you'll have seen different experience.
Right.
Or you can also employ just a tutor
Right.
to monitor them at home. And also you as a parent can also be learning through that means also. So anything they are bringing, you know, in this life now we have seen different things going
Right.
on. Even the parents also watch TV.
Right.
So in that aspect, they will have seen different tricks. So at least, even though you're not educated,
So,
you should know when a child is, you know, wants to play you or is doing the normal thing. So being educated or uneducated, I don't think that should be a factor for a child.
right.
Yes, both educated and uneducated parents can also work with their child.
So, what best way do you think a parent should influence their child performance?
The first thing is, I will say to our parents that they should have a routine timetable for their child. That means they should create a space for them at home where they can read. And during that period, when they are reading, don't send them money errands.
Yeah.
No, there's a timetable for it. Okay, by so time, you do this. That's number one. And once you are doing that, there should not be any distraction.
Right.
You know, there's an idea that say, I think my dad used to tell me that work while you work and play while you play. So when it's time to read, read. When it's time to watch TV, watch. So anything you're doing, just put your best in it. That's the first one. The other thing is the parents should encourage the child. You know, just like giving a tax. Okay, okay, once you have this percentage, I'll give you this, I'll do this.
Right.
That will also ginger the student to read more and also get to that percentage. Yes, we have some of them in our school. Though most of them don't tell me their parents' aims. Yeah. But until when they got to come another so sure, I already promised you I said, you should have worked harder now. I've told you should have worked harder so that you get it. And also as a teacher, you also encourage students. Yeah. I know in my own perspective, for my subject, I tell my students that if you have this percentage, for my subject only, not the general, I'll give you this. There's a reward for it. So everybody work hard to get it, which also helps me. By the time I'm being checked, okay, let me check. No, as a private school, most of the owners, I think the best way to promote their business is just for students to do very well and pass. So most of the thing we do is we do result analysis at the end of the term. So which means if in your subject you have many students who have deficiency in it, you also face a problem in school. So also as a teacher, you need to find all means for the child just to what? Not by helping them. That means the best means for them to want to do well. So I think that's that for that.
Yeah. Thank you so much. When we were in school too, you know, our parents would tell us, if you pass, I will take you to the airport because you need to see the airport, you need to visit the airport. So I think that really like boosts, you know, our morale. You know, we try to work hard, try to get good grades and all of that. And we're always very competitive. But I don't know about, you know, this Gen Z generation. And also the teachers, I'm not saying anything about the teacher. It seems like the parent only are the one that needs to do all the job. There are some teachers now that are not really doing what they are being paid to do. They are not working what the work they are being paid to work. So what did you have to say about that? Because we have some lazy teachers.
In my own perspective, I don't think in this century we have a lazy teacher. I don't think so.
You don't have a lazy teacher? You don't think you have a lazy teacher?
No, based on my own perspective.
Okay, based on your own perspective. No.
Because in this economy we have today, there is a lot of technology. In fact, I can see that as my comfort zone and have my complete lesson notes.
Alright.
So the only thing I have to work on is the technology I want to use to pass it to the students. So for me, I don't think there is a lazy teacher.
Okay.
Except we have a lazy student.
Okay. You are defending yourself now. You are trying to be the voice of the voiceless. This is fine. So, Mr. Shuaib, what advice do you have for parents who feel they don't have enough time to be involved now? Because, like you said, there's a lot going on in this economy. Yes. You get, and parents are trying to, you said it from the beginning that the man should not be the breadwinner only.
Yes,
The woman too should be the breadwinner. So both parents now, they are working hard, they are working smart at least to provide, for the family to earn a living. So, and you can't really blame them.
Yes, yes. So the advice I only have for them is what I've said for have a routine check.
Right.
So if it's just 10 minutes out of your time, just check their notes. Okay, how many stories do you do today at school? Let me check. Just you are not checking what they have written. You're just checking the dates. Just to make sure yes they have done something. So if a child notices that even as busy as my parents are, they still do this, child will still behave normal. We don't want to do anyhow. When knows my parents will check.
Right.
And mostly weekends. Mostly when we go to work Monday to Friday, we have weekends to do that. You can't do it daily. Maybe on Sunday, just bring all your notes and see what you have done from Monday to Friday. So once they know you are involved, they have no choice. And sometimes they also speak to their teachers, their class teacher.
Yes.
So they know that you communicate with their class teacher.
Yes.
There are some students that even when you talk to them in school, my parents will not come. They are
very.
So those students, they feel unconcerned. So if anything happen in class and use their parents as the yardstick, my parents will not even come. I have a scenario where I was teaching before. The child was disturbing my class.
Always disturbing. Yes.
I was like, I'll call your mom. No, she thought I was playing until she heard her mommy voice. So she was begging me. So I've called her already, I've told her. Within 5 minutes, when I drove to school with Kim.
Really?
Yes. In fact, me that reported, I was one begging again. So one thing about it is that parent is very busy.
Right.
But what I noticed as she knows is that for any report they are bringing from school, there's a problem for it.
Yeah.
So for a child, when you use their parents to scare them, they will beg and say, okay, I'll behave normal. So at least just have their time, weekend or 10 minutes after work.
Personally, I think there are some kids that don't really fear their parents.
That's what I'm saying, that those parents maybe they have left the child everything in your school.
Yeah.
Like I imagine the parent telling me as a male teacher, my daughter cannot walk like a girl. I'm not even a female teacher.
Right.
That my daughter cannot walk as a girl. It was anyhow. So I was not teacher, so I'm not a teacher to walk like a girl. So all these things, parents, you just need you just to check some things. Anything you think the fault is from the school, go to the school, call the teacher. So once a child knows that you have direct contact with their teachers, they behave any slight mistake, you report them to their parents. So they will behave normal. So I think those are things parents can do to help the child, even though we are busy.
Right. Yes. Now, as an educator, what advice did you want to give people out there, parents out there, both parents, both the students, caregivers, all the people that are involved in a child's life? What advice do you have for them?
Thank you. The advice I have as a teacher, the first thing my boss will tell us is the first thing this child needs from us is welfare.
Right.
Forget about the knowledge. So which brought about no flogging.
Okay.
Though we that one time we were flogged. So I was saying that will make us to be normal today. So the life have changed. So it's possible.
They don't flog students again.
Yes. So because when you flog, even the parents say, everyone know what you two not for anything now. Because by the time anything happens, you will remember that people are friends.
Yeah.
So welfare first for knowledge. For anybody who is taking care of children, of students, we pray God will give us strength.
Yeah, because it's not easy.
Yes, even though about their stress, because on the payday itself, when others other professionals smiling, we don't smile. So, but just seeing our students only makes us smile.
Right.
When it comes
That's for you guys that are doing with passion now.
yes.
For teachers that are doing it with passion.
It's only our students that makes us smile.
Right.
If you look at what we are getting from it, so I don't think
it's nothing to write them about.
It's not encouraging at all.
Right.
But we believe that that's one of the best jobs. Alas.
Voila.
Yes. It's not the best job. Right. I know God talk about humanity.
Right.
Yes. And the best among you is the one who learns and teaches others.
Right.
So I think teaching is one of the best jobs. So I always look at it as, okay, maybe on judgment day I'll use that as yardstick for God. I'm teaching, I'm helping many lives. So those people who are helping different lives, yes, right. I think we are doing the best for now. So don't look at the pay, just let us put on our best.
Right.
At the end, we'll get a reward for it. Even those children we are teaching.
Yes.
They can even come back and pay us back.
I'll pay you back. Don't worry. I'll pay you back.
I already pay you back. I already pay you back. So that's just it. And for parents, always try and do your best.
Right.
Do your best for your child. But that's the only thing you can give. If you have a lot of lands or houses and you not train your child, all those will be sold.
Right.
Within a twinkle of an eye. But once they are trained, they don't even have mind in what you have left for them.
Right.
They work for theirs. So let's try our best and let's always communicate with those who are taking care of those children for us.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shuaib. Thank you for sharing this beautiful insight with us. We sincerely appreciate you. God bless you. God increase your knowledge. And God bless all your students out there too. And from myself and all the production crew of Time Out with Lima, we want to give you this token to appreciate you, to thank you for coming. We sincerely appreciate. God bless you.
All right. Thank you, Lima.
You're welcome.
Yes.
You can call the name that you are used to.
Okay. Well, so we don't need to call the name.
Okay.
But we'll meet on the other side.
Okay.
So thank you, Lima.
You're welcome.
And other crews.
You're welcome.
God will continue to bless this show and goes a longer way.
Thank you so much.
Where you wish to get to.
Amen. Amen. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes. So thank you guys. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, today is another good day for you to subscribe, to like our video, to comment, to share the link for others. Thank you so much. Love you. Peace out.